I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu. I recite Amida's name with deep joy and gratitude. I go to Amida. Trees and grasses and flowers all grow in great compassion. This light shines throughout the world. I go to Amida. Flowers bloom and flowers fall. From the seeds sprout new flowers. This is the truth unchanging. I go to Amida. Springtime brings the happy birds. Their songs all praise Amida. I join them in Nembutsu. I go to Amida. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice are one. I ga show to Amida. When I'm lonely, I recite Namo Amida Butsu. Then I feel great compassion. I ga show to Amida. Nembutsu in work and play. Every day with Amida. Every moment filled with light. I ga show to Amida. Remember the golden chain. Kindness to all living things. I will follow this teaching. I ga show to Amida. In the clear bright morning sun. In the fading light of day. In the darkness of the night. I ga show to Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. I live in great compassion. This great power guides my life. I ga show to Amida. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Good morning, everyone. Please join me in Gassho. Seeing the sentient beings of the Nembutsu throughout the world, countless as particles in the 10 quarters, the Buddha grasps and never abandons them, and therefore is named Amida. Namanda. Namo Amida. One of the most outstanding elements of Jodoshinshu as a religious tradition is its emphasis on the family. This emphasis is unique within the Buddhist religion, as Buddhism traditionally had strong distinctions between priests, who were called home leaders, and the lay people. But Shakyamuni Buddha taught that we are all interdependent with other beings, and nowhere is the truth of interdependence more evident than in our families. We would literally not exist if it were not for interdependence, as having life requires that we have two biological parents. If it were not for our parents, grandparents, and all of our ancestors having met and formed relationships, we would not be able to be alive today. Interdependence is also evident with the children. They would not exist without parents. That is an obvious fact. And people become parents because of their children, showing us that we are dependent on them for the gift of being parents. Shinran Shonin was the first Buddhist monk that we know of to become openly a married family man. The letters that his wife Eshinni wrote to their daughter show us that he was devoted to his family, and they were devoted to him as well. His children respected and honored him, and he cared a great deal for them as well. When he was 84 years old, Shinran Shonin was forced to disown his eldest son, Zenran. The letter that he wrote to his son when he disowned that son indicates that it really caused him pain to disown him, but he could do nothing else. Zenran told the followers in Kanto area that Shinran had given him secret teachings, which was not true. During a period of increased persecution of Nembutsu followers, Zenran made false allegations against some of the followers, which resulted in their imprisonment. For the sake of the true Nembutsu teachings, Shinran Shonin had to take the painful decision at age 84 to disown his own eldest son. I think that Shinran Shonin's marriage and his family must have taught Shinran Shonin a great deal about his own weakness, his own bonno or blind passions, as much as it taught him about the true nature of interdependence. He must have found that at times living in a family is much more difficult than living the solitary life on a monk. In family life, we are shown our own true natures as the selfish human beings we truly are. The three poisons of greed, anger, and stupidness come to the face all too often as we confront the reality of relationship with our spouses, our parents, our children, and our in-laws. Living in a family can also help us to experience ourselves as the persons filled with blind passions that we are. I will share about the paramitas next week. Please stay tuned. Being a member of family allows us to practice the paramitas the virtues of Buddhism. The perfection of the paramitas are the practices that are said to lead the bodhisattva to eventual enlightenment and Buddhahood. It is said that the bodhisattva Dharmakara practiced these virtues, perfecting them over 5 kalpas. Shinran Shonin's family was so devoted to him. Even though Shinran Shonin recognizes that the blind passion in himself, he was a loving father. Ishini's great wish for her children and grandchildren, which she expressed in her letters to her daughter Kakushinni, was that they would all continue to practice the Nembutsu path that Shinran Shonin and her taught them. I can think of no greater path for my own family than that they also follow the teachings of Nembutsu. I would like to conclude my message with reading of the Wasan again. Please join me in Gassho. Seeing the sentient beings of the Nembutsu throughout the world, countless as particles in the 10 quarters, Buddha grasps and never abandons them, and therefore is named Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much.